the hand again, and you're going to go mental. Ready? Go, 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 go. Give it up for everybody, Costa. Yeah, you got there. You got there.
Thank you. Wow. Thanks, everyone. You know, when you go to comedian school, they tell you that you hold the mic. Because it gives you like engagement and rapport, and adjustment. Thank you. Is that better? I sound sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to say something really exciting happened to me, which is why I've got 4 legs now, but unfortunately that is not what happened. I just fell over. I really was wishing, I want to say that I saved a child from an invasion of Venezuelan dancing iguanas, but I've never seen a Venezuelan dancing iguana, so that would be a lie. So it's quite difficult, but I am Ava, and that's got to be enough for us all today, because I've come here from Swansea, which is an adventure, and I was told Grange Town, ooh, dodgy, you don't want to go to Grange Town. I'm like, dudes, I come from Townhill. You know, nothing scares me. In fact, in Townhill, one of the most Townhill things I've ever seen was, it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, there was a fox parking off in the middle of the road. Now, I don't know if you know this, but foxes don't come out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon because it's not night. But the air in Townhill is of such quality that this was the most stoned fox I've ever seen in my life. Right, and that's where I live. So literally you've got fire service setting fire to houses in Townhill because that way they get high for free. So yeah, I've come all the way from Townhill. I do come from quite a rough area. I was going to buy an advent calendar for my daughter, like a nice Swansea advent calendar, but unfortunately half the windows were boarded up. That was a shame. It's quite a nice area where I live because it has a library. But you know it's rough because the sign in the library says shut the fuck up. So I know. And you know, I mean, I love reading the local news in Swansea as well. It's always really entertaining. One of the things I love about it, there was this massive riot in the middle of Swansea, right? And at the end of the riot, police confiscated 6 pairs of crutches. I just love the idea that there's 6 disenfranchised disabled people stranded in Swansea. I don't know why. I've got a mean streak. I'm probably going to hell. But one of the articles I read in Swansea not long ago was that one of the local dentist was arrested for being a drug dealer. I was really disappointed because, you know, you feel like you know people. Like, I've been going to that guy for 5 years. I had no idea he was a dentist. Yeah, I mean, it's been tough. I've heard today, oh, I'm 30. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Oh, I'm 40. Yeah, okay, fine. This year I was 50. Hey! No way! I made it this far, guys. It's possible. It can happen. Yeah. It's not great because I'm single again. I don't get it. Like, I'm a fucking delight. You know what I mean? I can cook. I've been able to clean things. I am such a match. Not only that, I'm an NHS professional. Like, you guys clapped for me for 2 years. I know you're bored with it now, and now we've got to go strike and all of that, and you get tired of seeing us at the food banks. But I'm still an NHS professional. I'm very proud of that indeed. And COVID has taught us a lot of stuff. It was a tough couple of years, but I think probably my favourite lesson that COVID taught us is that straight guys don't like it when you put things in their throat. It was a big lesson for you guys, wasn't it? I mean, a friend of mine was like, bleh, bleh. Which apparently some men quite like that noise. I've heard, I mean, I know some ladies don't mind it at all. I've got a friend who quite likes doing it. I was like, really? But I have to say, she does make appreciative noises, my friend. But I don't think the nurse liked it when I did that. I don't think she did. So yeah, I've had some difficult times. And the other day I was parked in a little parking space outside Costa Coffee because I'm classy. And I was just like switching through Tinder as you do in my car outside Costa. And this random guy opened the door of the car and got in. And I looked at him, I was like, and he looked at me and went, oh, fuck. And then he jumped out and he scuttled away. He obviously realised I wasn't his wife, right? Still the best relationship I've had. I mean, mean, yeah, it's been bad. Oh, dating, man. It's depressing you. Don't you find? I don't know if any of you have tried online dating, right? But it's fucking depressing. I mean, depression this year had me on my knees, which, to be fair, was quite good for my sex life. But the dating was not good for my sex life. I met this guy called Psycho Dave. When I met him, he was just called Dave. But he was a really nice guy. He told me that he would give money to homeless people, and he said he loved animals. I was like, ooh, I love animals. Like I had a rescue dog, and I nearly always stop for wildlife when I'm driving. And he said he liked animals, and he said he was a really nice guy, and I was like, oh, he's really dreamy. You know what I mean, ladies? When you think you've met a guy who's got it all, he's nice, he's cute, he's sexy, he's nice to animals. Yeah, he said he worked with animals. Turns out he's a butcher. Turns out he's also a drug addict. He's addicted to Viagra. I took it hard. He also wanted me to watch porn with him, and I told you I'm 50, which means that this whole porn revolution passed me by. Like, it was before my time and also after my time. So I was of the virtuous generation. I think we're called Gen X. I don't know, it's a thing. There's a label you've got to wear. Basically what it means is that we're raised in a time where you drink water out the hose pipe and you don't die. And your parents say to you, feck off out of my house, come back when the street lights turn on. But I lived in an area that didn't have any street lights, so, you know, you just kind of move out when you're 8. My parents raised me as an only child, and that really did upset my brother and sister. So it was quite difficult. But yeah, so now I'm 50 years old, online dating. I don't know how to do. I've got massive L plates on when it comes to dating. I have no idea. The last time I dated was in the late 80s. I like your face. He's like, that was a time. Did you date a T-Rex? But yeah, so it's a whole new set of rules I didn't know. I've had to learn them all. I mean, this guy wanted me to watch porn with him, and I didn't really know about porn. I found online dating, that wasn't difficult, but I didn't know about porn. Until one day I was at work and I tried to Google the word tender because I wanted to know how to do like a really big financial application. I will never Google that word again. It brings up images I don't want to, I can't even unsee them. But I was, yeah, he wanted me to watch porn with him. I tried to get into it. I couldn't get into it. I tried really hard, but I feel like it sets you up for really unrealistic expectations. You know what I mean? Like, there are whole generations of kids, they get to watch that stuff. And, you know, they're going to have these really unrealistic expectations. They're going to grow up thinking, you phone a plumber and that guy turns up. You know, I think it shouldn't be allowed. It should not be allowed. And it's not like I have anything against porn as a concept, or fetish, for that matter. You know, if you've got a fetish, I feel that should be encouraged between consenting adults. Unless your fetish is to be humiliated, you know, in which case you're a filthy little pervert. I realised I was looking at you and I'm really sorry. I don't know why I did that. That was mean. But yeah, I am a little worried because I have actually met a really nice guy. And if I meet a really nice guy, what am I going to do for stand-up comedy material? Because it all comes from meeting really strange guys. So I am worried, but I think it's okay because he's from Rhondda and he's divorced. And I do have a question for him, which is, if you're divorced and you're from Rhondda, are you still brother and sister? But I'm feeling a little decrepit lately. I decided that I was feeling a little old. I realised I'm a menopausal woman. I never thought I'd fall into that category. I thought I was going to be young forever. But I realised because I went back into the office and someone changed the heating settings and I wanted to fucking kill her. And I had a bit of health scare. I had to phone the doctor. I actually managed to see a doctor. I know you're not going to believe me, but it's true. And I actually did see the doctor, and I went there and I said to the doctor, I've got this real problem. I've got a lump under my left breast. and it's really worrying me. And he said, all right, let's take a look. I'm like, okay, I'm really scared. He said, all right, let's take a look. Lump under your left breast. I was like, yeah. He said, don't worry, darling, it's just your kneecap. So the news of what you're all going to face in the future, I bid you good night.